Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video we're going to talk getting started with Warhammer 40k, and today we're going to take a look at the Adeptus Custodes, but something a little bit different. Today we're going to look at how to make a full Anathema Psykana army. Now, Anathema Psykana, in this video we're going to talk about what exactly that is, what exactly it can do on the tabletop, and its limitations. We'll then talk about how we can get started with this force before looking at other ways to expand upon those initial purchases, and finally finish off the video with a little sample army list for you to use as some inspiration to create your own Anathema Psykana army. And so, what exactly is Anathema Psykana? It is part of the Adeptus Custodes Codex. It's a particular section of it that is not actually Custodes. These are the Sisters of Silence. They are a full anti-psyker force that are part of the army of the Adeptus Custodes Codex. You can take these alongside Adeptus Custodes, or you can create an entire Anathema Psykana detachment army if that's what you want to do, and that's what we're going to be focusing on in this video. This army, like I said, is completely anti-psychic. It is completely immune to psychic powers entirely, which is just amazing. Like nothing at all can touch them, psychic power-wise. Now, this army is limited in its model range. In fact, it technically only has 3 separate kits, though you can build from them about 5 or 6 different units. So there is a little bit of variation. I think, at 1,000 points, this army certainly can be built as a full army. Anything above that, I think you're going to struggle to get a full army on the tabletop, though completely doable. You maybe just want to look to bring in some allies from some other things to sort of bolster your ranks. But in this video, we're going to look at an entire Anathema Psykana army. If this is something that you really like, for me, I want to do this. I'm going to get one of these armies on the channel because I absolutely love the Sisters of Silence models. But let's get cracking on and let's see where we can begin. And so to start with, I want to talk about how there is a singular kit called the Sisters of Silence kit, which is generally talked about as the Prosecutor's kit, which are the standard Sisters of Silence troop choice. Prosecutors are the Sisters of Silence models you see with the bolt guns here. They've got their Prosecutor bolt guns, which is, a standard bolt gun. So rapid fire 1, strength 4, no AP, damage 1. Pretty solid stuff. And then on a standard sort of stat line, something akin to a Sister of Battle with weapon skill, ballistic skill 3+, strength and toughness 3, 1 wound, 2 attacks, leadership 8, and a 3+ save. And a 7-inch move as well. So all of that pretty just standard sort of stuff. You're getting 10 of these models, including the champion or the leader, the squad sergeant, for 120 points. Now inside this box set, you can build a Knight Centurion, which is the HQ option available to the Sisters of Silence. So you are going to have to, have an odd numbered unit to potentially build one of these, but that's not too shabby an idea. The Knight Centurion is going to give you Cadre Tactics, which is going to allow you to reroll wound rolls of 1 around them. And they've got some other cool abilities like the Void Sheen Cloak, which is going to give them a 5-up invulnerable save really nicely. And you can choose from any of the other weapon options that the 3 squads of Sisters of Silence can choose from. So you can have the Executioner Great Blades, you can have the Bolt Guns, or you can have the Witch Seeker Flamer as well. Knight Centurion, it's just a cool little model. Build this up how you want it, which squad it's going to join. You can probably put a weapon in that's going to make it useful alongside whatever squad it's joining in the battlefield role that you want it to partake in. Now, looking at other units, we actually do have a named character option for the Sisters of Silence, and this is Alea. Now, Alea is actually from the Watchers in the Throne novel series. She is the Sister of Silence that originally sort of heeds the call back to Terra, and she's going to have a couple of abilities. First of all, she's going to allow the reroll wound rolls of 1 around her. She has a Void Sheen Cloak for a 5-up invulnerable save as well, and she's got her 2 close combat weapons standard. So she's got Misericordia and Somnus, which are 2 really nice weapons, giving her some extra punch. Somnus potentially giving her +3 strength, -3 AP, damage 2. And then she's got the Misericordia as well, where she can get some extra attacks at -2 AP, damage 1 in there. Pretty standard sort of stat line for a hero version, with the weapon skill ballistic skill 2 plus their 5 wounds, 5 attacks, which is pretty nice considering she can get those extra attacks out of Misericordia. Now, she's also got the Tenacious Spirit ability, where if she's ever destroyed, she gets to fight before she is removed from the table, which is really nice as well. But looking into the other units, we have our Elite's choice, which is the Vigilators, which are the close combat versions of the Sisters of Silence. Once again, same box set, building these as all the others. So, Vigilators, they've got their Executioner Great Blades for +2 strength, -3 AP, damage 2, so actually pretty cool at taking down enemy Space Marines, or potentially with that +2 strength, even, you know, going against some more medium class sort of things on the tabletop. And the -3 AP is really nice. And then you've got your fast attack option, which is the Witch Seekers. So, Seeker Cadre, where at the start of the first battle round before the battle turn again, this unit and any Anathema Psykana transport it's embarked within can make a normal move of up to 6 inch, which is really nice, allowing you to get those flamers up the table. Witch Seeker Flamers, 12 inch range, assault D6, strength 4, -1 AP, damage 1, and you automatically hit your target with all shots from the weapon. So, you know, can put out a decent amount of firepower, really good at burning the enemy. Anathema Psykana Rhinos are the last option available to the Anathema Psykana, and they're pretty much just your standard sort of Rhino. They can take Hunter-Killer missiles and Storm Bolters and all of that. But besides that, you've just got the standard sort of abilities for your army, which is really nice. So, like, the Daughters of the Abyss applies to everything, which is, they're just pretty much can't be targeted or affected by psychic powers at all, and psychic powers trying to work around them aren't as easy to get off. But with that all said, let's have a look at how we can put this all into a little sample 1000 point army list for you to use as some inspiration to create your own Anathema Psykana army. And so here we have our little sample army list for you. We're in a patrol detachment, which means we're going to spend no CP because our warlord's in the detachment, which is nice, so we're getting 6 CP. Now, we are 997 points, 49 power level, if that's how you like to play your games. HQ-wise, we've gone for Aaliyah in there. I just like including her. You could definitely just include a normal Knight Centurion if that's what you wish to do, but I think she does add a little bit of extra punch to the army. We then have our Knight Centurion, who is going to be the army's warlord. The Oblivion Knight Warlord trait allows them to reroll 1 to advance and charge rolls for Anathema Psykana units within 6 inch. Really nice for making sure we can get into combat. And then you reroll wound rolls of 1 for the warlord themselves as well. We've got the Raptor Blade on there as the relic for the extra bonus to the strength and AP, making us +3 strength, -4 AP, damage 2 for that extra little combat potential. Troops-wise, 2 units of 10 prosecutors in there. These are just going to be backfield objective holders, providing some shooting power to the army and some fire support while the rest of the army moves up. 2 units of 9 Vigilators. This is so we include Elea and the Knight Centurion inside Rhinos with those Vigilators. And then a full complement of a Witch Seeker unit of 10 Witch Seekers in there as well. Lastly, we're finishing out the army with 3 Anathema Psykana Rhinos. We're only managing to get 2 Hunter-Killer missiles on there for the unit. You could definitely sort of play around with this if that's what you want to do. Like I said, if you're probably not including Alea, you can probably get the other Knight Centurion in there for a little bit cheaper, and you'll probably get 3 Hunter-Killer missiles on them. But I don't think it really matters. You can put the 2 Hunter-Killer missiles with the Vigilators in there, provide you a little bit of anti-tank support, something, you know, the army does lack in general, just being what it is. But that is a sample 1000 point army list for the Anathema Psykana. Let us know what you think. Love to hear from everyone down in the comments below. This is just a fun little army. Definitely not the most competitive army in the world, but if these are the models that you love, you can definitely run a full army of them now, thanks to the new Adeptus Custodes Codex. And so that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop us a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by joining our Patreon or YouTube members, or grabbing some channel merch off our merch store on Teespring, which is on our YouTube store as well. You can also come chat with me and other members of our little community here and our Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description, along with the Patreon and YouTube members links. And as a special shout out to all those Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, James Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Giapi390. And a special thank you to our YouTube members, Green Roos Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Locke Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Sean Scott, Pink Nico Fire, and Robin Mankiller as well. Lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and to everyone who comes on the channel and helps us create everything we do. Thank you all for watching once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.